Welcome to Unmuted. We got your gaming and esports hot topics, hot tweets, and the spiciest memes. I'm Marissa Roberto.
And I'm Lisa Dwan. We're going to present all the goodies we've gathered, which we will discuss and probably argue. But luckily for all of us, there is a mute button that we can each only use once when we want the other person to shut up.
Not me, though. Remember, we like it when you call us out when we're wrong and praise us when we're spitting truth. So let's get to it, shall we? We're going to start off our top story with what will likely be the cringiest thing of the year, but who knows, because I still do stuff on camera. For whatever reason, 12-year-old Faze clan member HiSky has released a diss track aimed at Tfue and his pending lawsuit with the org. Topics that he raps about include his Twitch ban, Tfue being a snake, and an implication that Tfue's girlfriend is sleeping with Logan Paul. The worst part, Faze clan itself promoted the video. It was promptly ratioed to hell and back for good reason, so here's a taste.
You left the team when they needed you most. Qualified, then you got bitter. They call you the GOAT, but I just don't know. I feel like Faze clan made you bigger. They gave you a contract, wasn't that great? But you still pulled the trigger.
Hey, Lisa.
Fire.
First of all, why does this exist? Why would Faze clan do this?
It's sad when a 12-year-old kid has more swag than all of us here combined. I really enjoyed that. Am I the only one? Maybe, probably, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Why would they do this? Because it got views, it got all of us to watch it, and it's part of their brand. Like, they're all very internet memey, so I don't see what the big deal is with it. It's not like he said an N-word. It's not like he went out of bounds. Like, he's just poking fun at
Shh, quiet now. The big deal is that they used a 12-year-old as a caveat. They used him as a catalyst to push their own initiative because they obviously have beef with Tfue. They used this 12-year-old. Obviously, he didn't write the words, okay? He didn't do this highly produced video. It's all about Faze clan using their power, using their influence, which now is honestly to me looking more a little cult-like. I'm sorry, because they're getting kids now to drink Kool-Aid, a little too much Kool-Aid, if you ask me, because obviously if they ask HiSky to do this, for sure he's gonna do it. He wants to please the people that have given him life. Faze clan, oh my gosh, it's so amazing to work for Faze clan and be part of Faze clan. I can do whatever. Okay,
this is like speculation corner right here.
Oh my God, tell me that it's not true.
You don't even know the story behind this, and you're all taking this way too seriously. First of all, he was signed to Faze clan to be used to make content. This is literally his purpose.
They're using a 12-year-old to push their own narrative.
Okay,
how disgusting is
actors,
this?
You also here, we script things that you don't necessarily agree with, and you say
and I
too.
say it.
And I say it. It's the same in this situation.
No, but I say it here. This is the show where we get to voice our own opinions,
Yes.
Lisa. I don't say things separately that I don't believe. Anytime I've done anything here, I've always said something that I believe, and you have done the same.
You're saying this. You're taking this way too seriously. This is a diss track, guys, by a 12-year-old. Why are you acting like this is the biggest thing ever?
Then use other people, adults, full-on adults that also work for Faze clan. If they do it, that's fine. They don't need to use this child to push their own narrative. It's not okay. Of course he's gonna say yes. Of course he's gonna say yes. Exactly. Where were his parents? Where were his parents when they signed him when he was 11? Where were his parents when he full-on lied? They lied to get him into everything. This whole scene is not okay. It's not right. If we want to take these orgs seriously, then they better act like, I don't know, professionals and conduct themselves professionally.
That's fair. Maybe I've just been jaded by the internet. All right, guys, let us know in chat what you think, because we're moving on to other Faze news, because Tfue's partner Cloak is leaving Faze clan. The org published a short note stating that it would be working with Cloak to facilitate his departure in the near future. But in a stream, Cloak said that he's been trying to leave Faze for over 6 months, and that the team never contacted him before making its announcement. Cloak also said that other players have had difficulty leaving Faze, and that his departure was only possible because he failed to qualify for the Fortnite World Cup. Marissa, let's continue this conversation because it seems like Faze is up to no good again. Okay, this is different. Like, this is besides the rap.
Tell me why you don't like Faze now.
Okay, I don't know the inner details of their contracts. I don't know why this is happening. In their contract, if they have rights, like, in the contract saying like you can't leave for these certain reasons, we have to kind of respect that. Like that's probably what happened. But if, the contract was legal, all that stuff, totally, obviously I don't side with Faze.
No.
But it's kind of interesting, now Faze seems to be falling apart. People are leaving. And
and because of that, they're having to do things like the previous video to create more of a divide here, right? And that's something that we don't want in esports. We want everything to be inclusive. We want everyone to feel welcome. And now, like how Faze seems to be conducting themselves is like, well, you're with us, or you're completely without us, and we're enemies forever. Like that is not the way to be. And and I know this. Listen, I'm old. I've learned life lessons. Okay, so I know that this is not the right way to be. And the thing is, there are older people that are presidents of this company, that are people that like know what they're doing. They know how to make these agreements. They know how to be and behave in a professional setting. So I think that it needs to be a trickle-down effect to the people running all their content, to the way, like the people that they sign. There needs to be some, I don't know, growing up here so that maybe we don't have this drama, right? Where they can leave appropriately and then terminate contracts when they need to.
All the illegal stuff aside, isn't it kind of good to have villains in the scene? And this is kind of they're definitely building themselves up to be that person,
for sure,
right?
but like I don't see, there's so many guys that are in Faze Clan that I love so much. Like so many of their players I absolutely adore, and they are good, decent human beings. I don't want them to be labeled as villains because now their org is being, you know, I guess labeled as a villain, and I don't want that. I don't want that for them. I don't want that for Faze. I want everyone to be in an even playing field. I want to have love for everybody, and they're not facilitating that. Faze is not facilitating that for us at this point in time.
It's definitely bro culture taken to the worst.
For sure. It's
not all fun and games anymore.
Okay, we gotta move on. Speaking of Fortnite, Epic Games announced that the studio would be taking a 2-week break from June 24th to July 8th. Epic's offices will be closed during that time, though there will still be protocols and plans in place to deal with updates and bugs for Fortnite. Epic normally holds a 2-week break in the winter, but this is the first time they've done it in the summer. The news comes after reports of Epic's crunch culture emerged earlier this year. Lisa, what do you think of this break?
I mean, in theory, that's a great idea, but I wonder if they're doing it just to kind of pacify all the criticism about the crunch. You know, like, is it really in good faith?
Honestly, like when I heard this, I was like, yo, that's amazing. Good for them. Fortnite, as we all know, has FU money. Epic has FU money. They don't need to actually make money or do anything, or they're still making money. They don't need to work. I mean, listen, if we could do that, if we could take everybody here gets a 2-week break and we get to go on a little summer vacation, the camera guys are feeling it, right? I know. So, I mean, we would take it too. If a company can facilitate that, absolutely, 100. Treat your employees. And yes, there's crunch, but there's crunch all over the board when it comes to video game development. It happens in every single studio, even indie devs. Oh my goodness, they work day and night. It's just the way that it is.
Is this a good time for them to be taking their break though? Because they are in the middle of, you know, a game that has a lot of bugs. Well, everyone's making memes about it right now. Like literally on the tweet, people are like, haha, nothing's gonna change even if we take a break. What happened to all the bugs? Like, it's not a good time.
When is a good time to take a vacation though? Like that's something that I've actually been thinking about myself recently. Like when is a good time? Because there never really is a good time. We're always busy. Even Tyler and me are literally never. No, thanks, Tyler. I'm here
he doesn't want you to go.
We're trapped forever. No, I'm really happy for them. They should enjoy their summer. They work really hard, just like we all do, right?
But there's like that one guy. They said that they're still pushing some plans or like bug updates. There's that one guy that still has to work. He's like, damn it! I have to work while everyone's on vacation. But you know, it's good. I think we both agree on the fact that, you know, workers need to be treated well. They need rest, especially in this kind of industry where things are always go, 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 go.
Yes.
So this is good. Wow, Epic actually did something right for once.
No, listen, we always poop on Epic because why? Because they have FU money, because they do what they want. Like, but they're successful. Like, this is what you get from a successful company. I feel like
you know what it is? It's the flaws are not worth their like reputation right now. There's too many flaws in their game and their esports, but their reputation is so high. That's why it's not proportionate. That's why they're getting a lot of hate.
Yeah, but you guys, we're only comparing the esports world to the regular mainstream world. Their mainstream world is where they make money. We keep like throwing it, like they gotta fix esports. No, they don't. They actually don't have to. They don't have to focus on esports at all and still make a buttload of money. They're gonna be okay. The fact that they're giving us
then they shouldn't pretend that they're doing a great esports scene. Don't pretend.
I don't think they are. I don't think they are. They hired Nate. He's gonna clean it up. It's gonna be great.
Okay, all right, we'll have to see. Our last story features some good news out of EA. In documents filed to the Security and Exchange Commission, most of EA's executive team declined their bonuses, which totals to $4.8 million US. Why did they do that? Because even though the company has had a rough financial quarter, they wanted the money moved to the employee bonus pool so that the average EA employee could still earn their annual bonus. Oh, it seems like the executives do believe pay to win, because this is a win and move right there. Marissa, what do you think of this?
That sounds awesome. Yeah. Wow, like it's very rare to hear of an executive or executives plural giving up more money, because you know once you get a taste of that good life, you just want more. You want more. You want more grain. You need more grain to line your pockets. No, that's amazing because obviously you're only as good as your bottom line, right? You're only as good as like the employee making the minimal at that place that you work. So the fact that they're putting their money back into that and their employees do have an opportunity to get bonuses, it could be a little bit of an insidious thing though, because like, oh, now there's bonuses, more money in bonuses, so maybe you should give us more time and work a little harder. Like there might be a little bit of that.
It's an incentive. Yeah. But maybe now they can actually afford to have parties on boats, right, Marissa? What's that like?
What? Oh my God! What?
Craps table, catering.
They probably do.
Marissa was on a boat. Was at a boat party this weekend, guys.
I was on a boat. No, listen. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I'm sure they do this for employees. Their whole campus, like the EA campus, is absolutely lovely. Like there's so many things to do, like games for employees to play. It's very much like if you go visit Google, the same idea there, right? They have because they want their employees to stay longer. Yes. Take naps. There's a place for you to take a nap and come back to work. There's free food, all that stuff. The employees at big companies like this do get that because they want to incentivize employee happiness, but employee lifestyle, but to stay at work and
never leave. We've been asking for a sleeping cot here forever. Guys, subscribe to us so we can afford a sleeping cot.
Yeah, we need...
or a punching bag. Those are the two things we wanted.
Yeah, punching bag or
beanbag chair.
Honestly, I just have been wanting a beanbag chair. That's all I've been wanting.
Okay, we can definitely do that. Sub-goal, right there. Our first sub-goal, beanbag chair. We have high goals here, guys.
Well, no, just because like more casual vibe, especially for different segments that we do here, like PogChamp, or even just in the green room to hang out. Like we want not just couches, we want beanbags.
Yeah, but you know if Tyler sits in one of those, he's never getting up. That's the danger. That's the danger.
True. That's also the danger when he wears his big booties.
We're talking about another booty.
Tyler's getting shade. Okay, listen, it's time to check in with streamers and clip it. Our first clip comes from H1GHSKY1'S, who received some perspective courtesy of, can I say it?
Say it.
Shitty watercolor.
Oh my God. True. Oh my God, what happened? Why now I'm this? 5 years ago, I'm very pure, and I'm. 5 years ago, I'm a pure and very cute girl. But Twitch is.
I say that to myself every morning when I wake up in the mirror. I'm a pure girl. I'm sweet.
You have to tell yourself in the morning. So yeah, I guess she didn't look ahead to see herself wearing a fake mustache and a
how are you supposed to plan that? How do you expect to plan that? Like actually, I put it in my calendar for 5 years from now that I'm going to do this on this day.
To be fair, I really do like Shitty Watercolor. Yeah. He's fantastic. He does such great work. He's an advocate for mental health issues as well. He's fantastic. If you don't follow him on Twitter already, you definitely should. He's big in the Rocket League scene, and that's how I found out about him. But no, he's just a Redditor at heart, and he's good at what he does.
Okay, is your promotion corner done?
Yeah.
Okay, back to her clip because let's give her some love there. She's basically laughing at the fact that 5 years ago she just started streaming. 5 years later, she's dressing up a Dr. Disrespect for views. Yeah, you live long enough on Twitch to see yourself kind of do things.
Well, I wouldn't say like take a dive. You're kind of just like living the Twitch life. Like that's just what happens on Twitch.
So 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I don't know. I could be dressed up as a hot dog, maybe eating hot dogs.
The stash won't change though. The stash
stays the same.
All right, next we have a clip from Hitch, our favorite live streaming hitchhiker. He encounters a slight mistranslation.
Did it translate?
Yeah.
Okay. Top.
原発のことをもっと知りたいですか?
Do you want to have sex?
That's Google. Oh no.
Do we know for sure that's a mistranslation?
I don't think it was.
She might be vibing him.
Maybe she was just doing it for a joke because it's on a stream. Like she could just be in on the joke.
Yeah.
Or like maybe she really does need some loving. Who knows?
That looked like a sincere reaction.
like-
He was so red.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would react in that situation. Like obviously I would just be like, no, thank you.
Do you like talk back into the translate?
Yeah, they
and
turn
then-
back. No,
No.
thank you. But I don't know. I guess shooter's got to shoot. She's got to shoot her shot.
But it's weird because she's
If she
like,
wants
she looks
something.
like, you know, a mom. Like she's like a sweet,
Okay.
wholesome. No, moms can get it too. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's not what you expect to come out of that conversation for her to
Yes.
ask that in that scenario. I don't know the scenarios. Where did he pick her up? I don't know.
Because he's the hitchhiker, right? Or he
Oh, so she picked him up.
I think she picked him up.
And then she said that to him?
Yeah,
Maybe she thought he was a,
maybe.
oh.
Who knows? I hope we find. I hope we get an update on that.
someone update us.
That'd be fun. Okay, it truly is the best time of day when we scroll through the Twitterverse to bring you all the things the pros bless us with in the timeline. It's the best when they remind us how dumb people are. It's only Monday, people. COD Pro Zuma says, I hate her. Quoting this tweet that goes, yo, see, this is why you have to buy the ish 5 rows back.
Put that shit back. Oh, he's so fucking dirty, bitch. This is the most ghetto I've ever just seen in my life.
What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
I put on deodorant this morning and
Okay.
now
Yeah.
I'm bragging. That's a brag.
Yeah, you put
Flex.
on deodorant at the drugstore?
No, well, I picked the one at the front. Oh no!
Yeah,
I'm
this is what I'm
scared.
saying. I was with one on the front too because it has a little cap on the inside.
but
then
they
it should be
just-
okay.
but can't they just put it back?
They just put it back.
This is
Yo,
the same-
That's good. That goes trashed here. I don't like that stuff at all.
Yeah, no, that's so uncool. This reminds me of the time where you revealed to me that Uber drivers eat the fries off your order. Like,
Yeah.
this is like a rude awakening. I never expected this to be true. What's wrong with people?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that you just can't trust people. Basically, is what we're learning, and we've learned from time now.
Why are people
You just can't trust.
disgusting?
Because it's just the way the world is. Listen, just make sure you don't get the first deodorant on
Should
the
you
row.
sniff? Do you do the
Also,
sniff test?
don't do that. Don't be a disgusting human being. Remember karma? Do you remember that? It's gonna come get ya. Okay?
See, once again, Twitch and social media just making people do weird things,
not
and
okay.
this is not okay.
No.
All right, this next one is off-putting as well, but for a different reason, thank God. Speedrunner and Freak says, good morning.
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, that's Sonic Curry.
No.
Yes. Look at how disgustingly blue it is. Like, that is so freaking nasty.
Is this a thing?
Apparently.
I want to try. I love curry.
I knew you
I
would like this
love curry.
one.
I just wanted to see what it tastes like. Does it taste like different? Is it blueberry flavored? Like, I don't know. I'm intrigued.
I was like, I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued.
No, it's a little scary though when something's that brightly cut, like that blue. Because like if it goes in that blue,
Oh my lord.
you never know what's gonna come out of you. You feel?
See, that's
So-
fascinating to me.
Okay, so why don't we make
Test
you?
it out.
Yeah, you
I'll
be
eat
a
it.
test bunny.
I'll eat it.
Test hedgehog.
I'll do it. Let's go. You guys, send us a box. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, sure. On our next episode of Unmuted, Lisa poops blue.
Okay.
How many of us attended birthday parties this weekend? Ooh, Lisa did
I
too.
did, actually.
Yeah, she did. Mike Hayes was at one too. He says, I'm at a 1-year-old's birthday party and they got Old Town Road on repeat. Is this what dying feels like?
It would. That would be what it'd be.
Cute,
Yeah.
but like, okay, if we're being honest, I also crush some songs on repeat. Like, I will crush them until they are full on dead to
Are
me.
you serious?
Full on dead to
You're
me.
disgusting. I'm the complete opposite. Because I know
Really?
when there's a good thing, you gotta have it little by little. Otherwise, that happens. I am the opposite. I would never repeat a same song that I like and again and again. Because now when do you listen to it? Never. You just ruined a good thing.
Okay, so it's literally Tyler right now, and my ear was just like, no, what dying feels like is listening to Camille and Lisa argue about what bubble tea is for at least 30 minutes
Guys,
straight.
it wasn't really
Why did you
serious.
do that to
Last
him?
Friday night, it was just like us.
2 hours.
Okay, yes, I admit it. But listen, we were in a serious conversation because first of all, her and I, you know, both of us, we like to debate. That's a nice way to say argue.
Yeah.
And we were debating whether, because she was judging me over drinking 70% sugar in my bubble tea.
Yeah, that's too much.
Okay, this
It's
is
way
once
too
again
much.
misjudgment. She girl like love and happiness and acceptance. Why are you guys shaming me for taking 70%?
You guys are
It's less than 100%.
I'm just
How
helping
many
you
people
because
have
you
100%?
ruin it. You
Wait,
ruin it with all the
why?
sugar. You take away from the flavor of it. You just added
friggin'
sugar.
Shut up! I feel so judged here. I thought you guys were supposed to love me no matter what. Because it's time to move on to crowd control. This is where we showcase some of the great or simply dank things the community has been making. This first post isn't dank, but it is being shared around the internet as of late. So let's take a look. All right. So as you see here, someone decided to create a collage of all the different controllers or consoles, because you can see the Game Boy there, representing the generations of gaming with the question, which number did you start with? Let's see.
Wait, is the NES controller there?
Yeah, I think that's number 2, isn't it?
Okay, well, like, we don't need to talk about that, but like, that's the first console that was ever in the house. Number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was yours?
That was the first controller that I ever touched, yeah.
Touched?
Well, like, ever had in my hands. I was young, but like, my dad had an NES, so that's what I had. That was
Your
the
little
first one.
baby? Your little baby is playing with you?
Little baby. I was playing Bubble Bobble. It was super cute.
That sounds old.
But
I started with number 5. I think most people.
what was that one?
That
I
was
can see.
the purple. Was it the NES? The purple one. The gray purple one.
Great purple one. Are you serious?
No, it's not the GameCube. It was the Nintendo. The purple. It was the purple one.
There's an SNES, and then there's, what do you mean?
It's number 5. Are you that blind you couldn't see it?
Yeah, that's right.
But for the record,
It was so small. The GameCube was purple. That's the first one you started with?
It's not the GameCube. It's the controller that's gray and purple, guys. Someone help me in chat right now. It's a
Gray
Nintendo
and
64.
purple?
There you go.
Nintendo 64, that was your first one?
Yes. Though technically, there's a story here.
That was like an interesting controller, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start with the 4, the Game Boy. Because my dad told me, he's like, listen, Lisa, get straight A's and I'll buy you a Game Boy.
That's
Don't say
amazing.
aw. This has a sad ending.
Uh-oh.
Because I got my straight A's. I'm still waiting for my Game Boy.
Yo,
Dad, you lied to me, okay? It cut me and I still
Dad.
think about it.
That's rude. Why do parents lie?
I don't know.
That's a topic for another day.
Really
Okay, nothing says clout like Super Mario. Wait a second. Yeah, you normally wouldn't think that, but the creator of this next exquisite piece apparently thought so.
I'm scared.
What?
Oh no.
What? Okay, so there's no information about which brand created this,
Thank God.
if it's real or if it's just a troll piece, but I'm sorry, this had to happen to Mario. That is horrible.
I hear it's like, it costs like 1.5 million coins. Like you gotta redeem your
1.5
coins.
million coins.
Yeah, Mario coin. Please tell me that's not real, because how heavy would that be?
Yeah.
'Cause, like rip your neck.
No.
You're not wearing that around your neck.
You guys, can you not, like, why do you do this?
Some
Why don't
things
you
are
just,
sacred.
Why don't you just, like, invest in property or something? That just appreciates. Why would you do that? I guess diamonds are forever, maybe they don't, but, like, it's just silly to wear that much money around your neck. I lose things.
Yeah, you do.
Like, I can't be trusted with nice things. No, I just would never, I would never purchase something like that. That's insane.
Obviously, because that thing looks tacky AF. Anyways,
I don't get it.
moving on. Let's
Yeah.
end this unmuted with some sick moves.
Okay.
No, Marissa and I are not going to start dancing.
Dang.
We'll leave it to these guys who brought Mortal Kombat alive on the America's Got Talent stage. Ooh.
Wow.
This is actually the new DLC. Did you guys hear? Mortal Kombat.
I am freaking out. That was incredible.
That was insane.
That would, like, made me gag a little bit too, because that's like
Freaky.
insane. I could never, like, how do they do that? I don't get the bending.
Yeah.
I don't get the bending and the twisting like that.
Probably because we're inflexible. How flexible are you? What can you do?
Well, I used to be able to do the splits, but you know, now I sadly cannot.
Can you touch your elbows together?
Elbows.
Oh my God, she did!
Can you not do that?
Stop! Put
Can
your
you
elbows
do
apart.
that?
She
You
doesn't
can't
know. She doesn't live on the internet.
I don't get it.
I just okay. I feel so bad.
What did you?
Nothing, guys. Don't tell her. It's fine. She lives in a little. But stop it. You're lucky you're not wearing a low cut shirt.
I don't have boobs to do that. It doesn't mean anything to me. What? Oh, is that really what boys do? You guys are stupid.
I feel
You guys
bad
are
now.
gross.
I took advantage.
All right, that's it for you. You're getting into there. That's it for me. Remember, you can always hit us up on our socials. Just say hi or send us stuff to react to. Send and type in !socials right now in chat, and we'll see you later.